This video I just received from Doug Robbins in Oregon. So the alien appears, it moves its arm slightly, it separates. Um, Watch the eyes and the crown. The eyes come out. There's little flickering lights appear around our body, but the ones where his head is and the top crown change. His crown also morphs, and you'll see it actually. There's some lights flickering on there. I've analysed a lot of film from Doug Robbins. They're all adding up to all the things I've seen from researchers here in Sydney and things that they have filmed, orbs and things that I've filmed. Now, if you watch this, it's highly, highly detailed. If you watch the front of it, the actual morphing of the object, very slightly, the flashing eyes, it's happening so scarily that I can't believe I'm actually watching this. This was posted about half an hour ago and filmed by Doug in his room. He's using a cell phone. Now watch the head movements and watch the eyes. There's flickers approaching. Oh my God, it's just, this is the third time I've watched it, and every time I watch it, I watch all those processes on the face morphing. There's heavy chemtrail activity above Doug. There's orbs appearing. I've seen ray beams fired from clouds, which I've analysed. These things I just can't believe are happening, and they're caught on cell phone film, which this is amazing. This just, I don't know what to say. So the more I look at it, I'm trying to focus on the head region, or the lights flashing, the processes that change shape. It's the best film he can do. It's in a dark room, so on the top there it becomes square-like on the actual right arm. You can see that square sort of shape, which I've photographed as well. You got left and right sidearms. They also have a light on them that flickers. The eyes are fantastic. The eyes are, and the crown, it just morphs non-stop. If you just look at it, I'm trying to zoom in and get clear pictures from this film. It's just, I'm in shock. I do not know what to say. Every time I look at it, there is so much detail to it. There's so many things happening. I'm trying to quickly analyze it quick as I can. The tail does morph, but the heavy activities around the head region, I'm in shock. I do not know what to say. If you just look at those little lights and the way the processes are actually moving. These are the images I'm zooming in on. So in some of these I'm getting very clear shots. In the others I'm not. So I've already processed them. The ones that I think I might be able to do more, I'll just fiddle around with more. And this one's just too hard to do anything with. Now, what you'll see further on, I'm getting some very clear pictures. That's the rear process there. That's the front. Now, this area I'm trying to concentrate on in clear shots. Again, I'm not getting the shots I want. That's the body. Now, this is the frontal shot. It's a good one because you'll see the open area. You'll see that process there, and the little lights and everything morphs in that front. It actually looks like a huge insect in the front, but obviously it's highly intelligent. And there are those two processes that this actually floats. So whatever life form it is, it's able to obviously hinder gravity. So it's something very special. What else can I say? I'm still in shock by just looking at these images and trying to analyze it. And that's the head. I'm not quite happy there with that. There's a rounded object that comes up there. I could catch these further on now in clearer images. That's where I try to zoom in on it. You'll see that eye flicker. It's fantastic. You'll see that area bulge in and out, and all these very nice, strange shapes. And there's that object. So it's filmed by Doug on his cell phone. It tilts its head a bit. Uh, it used to appear before, but when he grabbed the cell phone, it used to disappear. So I thought, okay, Doug, just show me the goods when it happens, and he has. And that area there morphs a lot. That eye bulges, everything comes out. It's fantastic. The video, um, I've stabilized it in the first part, which was actually, it comes out a nice silver color. So I'm not sure what to do to either stabilize it or keep it in the original. The original is good because it provides the darker tints that I like to analyze. The one that's on the internet, which I stabilize or enhanced it with light, um, I prefer a darker one to see all the areas that bulge out, the eye movements there. It's fantastic. You'll see all the different eye movements, the special lights coming up. Um, it's just spectacular. It's just too hard to believe this is happening in real life. Um, so on this one, I've tried to zoom in on the head area, and I'm not happy with the quality in this video, so I'll just go fast forward a bit to try to get, here we go. So I've actually rotated a bit. I find if I rotate it just enough, that's it there. You'll just, there's that round object appearing on the head. There are the two side arms. I'm just getting, it depends. I can actually look sideways on the screen and actually hold the camera sideways. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't help. There's that light that flickers in the eye. There's that area going in the front. There's a good picture. I'm somehow caught it where you can see the objects there. They look metallic. It's like a armor of metal, and you see those two open areas there. That's a good picture. Again, the same type of picture as I enlarge it. The two eyes happening there, the crown metallic. Um, I'm starting to lose the clarity on this one. That's the body of the creatures. There's actually more square there. There's that area going up, the two eyes, that area sideways, the square areas there. Maybe I can just bring up a bit more. That's it. That's a very good image. One more good image and you see all the structure of it. Just a fraction more. If we continue, we'll just see how far we can go with the clarity. It's worked pretty good so far. I haven't had concerns. I can probably get as clear as I can with these images, especially the two eyes there. Then we saw the lights appear there, that area morphs. That's very interesting, that round object coming. The object looks metallic. It looks like it's metallic creation. It's fantastic that this is one other life form. How can it exist? How can it just, what sort of material is it made of? It's just hard to believe. Where did it come from? Why is it here? Why has it appeared in a Doug's room? And I've seen all his films, all the UFO orbs. I've seen the Stingray orb near his car that he pictures, and I've seen the same picture taken by Damien John Knott in Sydney, who's a well-known researcher of UFOs. So obviously, these aren't things that are new to me from these other contacts and UFO filmers. So we've got Very good detail here. This is too much detail for an individual to just do on his own and then put it on, on the film form. It's just fantastic detail. There it is there again. Now I'll put one other clip on it in its original form, which is a darker film. On the channel you've got the light enhanced film. The light enhanced film, you can see the detail easier, but I somehow prefer the real life film as was seen by Doug. See the two eyes there. This is good. Now I'm not sure how far I can fiddle around with that detail. It's tricky to do. If I do it the wrong way, I'm stuffed. There we go. I probably shouldn't have done it. Let's go back to the original. When I revert it, you'll see how it's darker and it looks, if I can sharpen it halfway, it's probably all I need. And then I just play with the histograms of fraction, and if I further enhance it, it becomes blurred, too blurred. There we go. That's a good image. I don't want to touch it further. That's as close as I can get. That is a very good image. There's that same one. So these I've previously enhanced. I don't want to enhance them more. I'll just create more trouble. The images there are too good, so I do not want to even change them. They've come up very good from these from this film. That's a bit too bright. I'm not happy with the quality there, but you'll see the arms move. They've spread out a bit as it's floating, so that's the good one. And here you'll see the eyes and the head that I've tried to zoom in on again. That's rounded up there now at the moment. That screen has brought it up very well now. That is very good. You'll see that area coming on top, the eyes there. It turns around a bit. It actually looks at him. And it just floats there. Now it morphs. The little light came in the middle. So I'll just put the volume down. You'll see it move the area down there a bit. Now the area just pulses back and forth, back and forth. You'll see the light, the flickers, and it moves. It is just so much happening here that it's very hard to believe this is really happening. The light quality, the see that little shine in the eye, and it morphs. It literally morphs as you're watching it. The little processes popping up and down, changing. Especially that light flickering in there. It's just great to watch. It's just hard to believe this is it. This is an alien entity right in front of this individual. He's got his cell phone on. That's the best qualities we've got now. He told me previously when I Skyped with him, Doug, that this entity did not want to be filmed. It appeared, and then when he got his cell phone, it disappeared. I don't know why it allowed itself to be filmed now. So the area is just non-stop. Every time Doug films, there's heavy UFO activity. I watched one cloaking. There was a perfectly silver round one, like the one over Turkey. Chemtrails are happening. Who's spraying these chemtrails? Obviously, it hasn't stopped the aliens. These aliens are just coming above him. There's huge orb clouds appeared, luminous clouds. One followed him in his car for 4.5 minutes. I analysed the film. It was the same cloud. It was amazing. You see a beautiful white light flicker down there and then on the side. one fired a ray at him. I analysed it, and there it was. Now I've had one report from Ken Klingbeil. He's on my Facebook group, UFOs. He's been fired upon when he filmed one that was very close, UFO, and he's still got the injury on his left face. There's that eye flickering, there's that thing going up and down. So it's all real. I mean, it's happening to people that I'm chatting to that film these objects. Doug has filmed a lot, and at first I was very skeptical, Now, he films them before work, after work, during stops at work. He's a truck driver, so he has other things to do besides worry about these things. Now, what's the agenda? I was told by Doug this. His name is Elrod. He escaped from Area 51. Again, they all sound great stories, and why haven't you filmed it? Well, he disappears. When he realizes I'm filming him, he disappears. So I was just in shock now just to see this film. I just can't believe it. I'm still in that shock, thinking, wow, this is so intricate, and the room was dark. Maybe the creature didn't see him filming it. Maybe Doug has actually fooled the creature. That's my only other theory about this. The film is just, I'm just literally stunned, is the only word I can use. I don't want to hand these further, that's all I can do. I'm stunned at what I was seeing. That's the tail area and all these intricate processes on our body. And you had those two legs or wings that were just spreading apart. I don't know what to say. It's just too much to analyze and see. There's just so much detail in this. There's that square process on our body. There's just so much detail in this object and there are the two eyes, the lights flashing. That object there bulges out. That area on the top bulges out as well. There is so much detail. It is beyond what I think I'd ever see in my lifetime. So for Doug to have these appearances in his living quarters, obviously, is it's just too hard to comprehend for most normal people, thinking, well, okay, I've heard heaps of these stories, sounds great, but show me the proof. And here it is. And I just can't stop myself analysing all this. It's just great details. And again, I hope not to see much of this. It's very shocking to see these other life forms, why they're here, all the things that are happening, especially when I analyse the alien dragging the a fibre in the skin tunnel, a Morgellons fibre. It was hard to believe as well. And there it is. And that's a separate video, and you'll see it morphing. It's got a head, two legs, two arms. It drags the fibre in. I think there's a tube at right angles, part of a machine or something on that fibre. It morphs so many times I had to take 100 pictures, and in that video I just go through them very quickly. Not like this, I just flick through them, and that's it.